Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us here in the charts. You tune into the Market Beast edition. It is your fellow composite speaking, and today we're taking care of a request. We're not invested. The instrument symbol is Lxrx, Lexicon Pharmaceutical Inc. If I said that right. We're going to start from the beginning of time just to let everyone know what the trend is. We found some very interesting lines on the chart, our infamous critical level, longevity level, and a descending line of resistance. So stick around if you're new. Welcome. Loyal subscribers, welcome back. Let's see what we have here on the chart. So let's dive into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's March the 24th, 2021, and the current price of Lxrx is going to be $6.12. It's down approximately 1.1% for the day. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode, ASMR, interesting analysis. Here's the lines, the infamous lines that we found. That's it, really simple. What you were looking at on the screen is our infamous lines. The red line is a critical level. It needs to stay above in order to prevent from going to zero or have a substantial move to the downside. I'm not saying this is going to zero, but that's how I create my line. $6.45 says the red line. If we kind of zoom out here, you'll notice a descending yellow line. This is going to act as the major breakthrough that the price action needs to get above and stay above in order to have some significant moves to the upside. Now, the green line overhead is going to be the longevity line. It's currently at $25.39, but that doesn't need to be discussed right now because right now we're down near the critical level, and actually it's below that level, which is not a good, it's not an ideal sign, I'll say that. And what you're looking at down here, this little area down here, it actually represents the price action going down. I'm going to explain why I've outlined that area. But before we do that, I want to circle an area on the chart. Just notice this little clustered area of price action here. And the reason that I'm circling it is because notice we're going to pay attention to the time. How much time did it take for it to reach the most recent low, which is down here at like near the $1 area? And how much time did it take to reach the highest, the most recent high, than obviously the most recent high here. So the high before the high, basically, at the $5.45 level. How much time did it take for this price action? So I'll just go ahead and circle it. I'm pretty sure you see it. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. So we're going to measure that and measure the percentage that it took for the percentage that it gained within that time. So the time frame is going to be 119 days. And the price gain to the upside is going to be approximately 333%. Now, I'm bringing that up to your attention because when the market experienced a very nice move to the upside, it actually went through this very interesting downwards consolidative phase where it probably had a lot of the investors thinking that why is this market going down? I've been holding this stock for like a year. It's probably time for me to sell it right when it got down to the $1 level. And of course, as soon as they sold their assets into the market quickly recovered and had a substantial move to the upside. So we're going to actually reference this area right here, just like a pure speculation piece, because I can't really measure anything else. This area right here, we're going to compare it to what could take place over near present day. But before we get into that, let's actually take a look at the overall trend. We should have done that first, but let's kind of take a bird's eye view of everything so that we're all on the same page as far as the trend. Remember, the trend is your friend until the end. And if you are betting against the trend is, let me just show everyone before I say what the trend is, if it is obvious enough on the screen. So the price action came out back in 2000 in March 2000 to be exact, or near the exact. It came out near the $100 level, and I'm not sure if this stock has been through reverse stock splits. You guys know I don't look at that stuff, but of course, always speak amongst yourself in the comment section to start a discussion to know where the stock has been. And it went all the way up to $100 or like $345 in the 2000 boom, and ever since then, yeah, it's just been walking down the stairs, and it's been in a very large sideways consolidating. And after the sideways consolidating, it simply continued to walk down the stairs. So hopefully we're all clear. This stock has never been in an uptrend ever. In fact, it's still perfectly subjected to a downtrend. So let's all be clear about that. Now, again, the red line is pretty important. If the market cannot stay above or near the relative range of $6.45, and it's likely, any lower prices would make me raise an eyebrow about this stock, unless it's going to just simply revisit $1 and explode to the upside as it has done in the past before, at least 2 times, right? That we can measure here at August 19th, 2019, and the most recent lows at about $1.03 over here, November the 9th, 2020. Please keep in mind that I'm someone who looks at lines on a chart. I don't do any fundamental data or research or anything like that. So, of course, just kind of use this in conjunction with the information that you're currently using. I'm assuming that you've done your own research before you found this channel. Keep in mind, this isn't financial advice. Please have a strategy as you enter and exit and have a stop loss in these markets, okay? Now, what we're going to do before we close it out, pretty short video actually, the area that we've already circled in order to somewhat measure the time, let's just say that the markets are going to experience some extreme price behavior to the upside as it has done the area that I just circled. And the area that I'm going to circle right here is going to be similar to what has taken place in the past. So now this area that we're going to measure here is pretty much the extreme move to the upside. So what happens after the extreme move to the upside? The market goes through this very interesting, I guess you can call it weird, sideways, even downwards sloping consolidation that gets a lot of the investors frustrated. So what I'm going to do is just simply clone this area and put it over to where we are, or just I can just kind of take this whole area here and put it over to where we are present day. Now again, I'm not saying it's always concrete. In fact, I've never seen something like this play out exactly, to be totally transparent with you all. But let's just kind of use this as a time reference. Let's just say the market actually takes some time to consolidate, whether it's sideways, downwards, either way. Remember, the most important level for me to understand any true potential in this market is $6.45, okay? So let's just simply measure the time and see if we can kind of close this out. There's one more thing that I want to show you guys with the Fibonacci retracement. So 308 days is what I've just measured on this very interesting consolidative sideways downwards pattern, whatever it's called, right? It's 308 days. So what I'm going to do is just simply measure the highest point, the most recent high from the run up, okay, which can be identified at $9.65, and just measure over 308 days over to get a potential time frame of when the market could experience more upwards potential, assuming that it finds a higher low on the channel. The only thing that we do is find higher highs and higher lows, 3 consecutives, higher highs and higher lows to verify an uptrend, and 3 consecutive lower lows and lower highs to verify a downtrend. Just to kind of show that on the screen, I think you guys get it, but I just want to show it, right? Leaves my little beautiful path. That's 3 consecutive lower highs and 3 consecutive lower lows for a downtrend. Of course, 3 consecutive higher highs to make an uptrend. Okay, I just wanted to kind of show you that. So just the time frame we're looking at of a potential sideways, downwards, or either way, it's going to consolidate. It doesn't have to extend that far out. But if I didn't give you the date already, it's December the 6th, 2021. So towards the end of this month, the end of this year, we should expect to see some reaction in the price action, whether that's going to be to the upside. I mean, of course, if it's in an uptrend, which it's not. Remember, the trend is your friend to the end. The only way that we'll truly know whether or not this trend is finish trending down is the $6.45 level. That's the most important level for me. Okay, so you have the time, the date, and like kind of a rough estimate. Let's just say it does some sideways consolidating ever until December the 6th, 2021. If that were the case, the only next level for me would be right overhead at this yellow line. So it's going to vary. You see, it's kind of descending line. So it's kind of hard for me to give you a target. Let's just say the market turns around very soon, right? And it just continues to blast off. You're looking at a $14 and about 14 cent instrument, okay? And as it goes down, I think it just kind of goes down in increments of cents, right? The longer it takes. So let's take this one step at a time. We'll post this video out. Thank you for the request and see how this does. And hopefully you have the important level, the most critical level, $6.45. That's the only level if I were to invest in this market. Again, we're not invested. Just a simple request that we're taking care of for the wonderful folks who are very kind to us in the comment section. We truly appreciate every single one of you. So let's go ahead and cut it out, guys. You have the time. You have the level it needs to stay above. You have the potential overhead target. Yes, good. Out we go. We took care of everything. Thank you for your time. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there, just to support the channel. For the YouTube algorithm can pick up on the channel and the videos to promote it. Thank you for that. And also, if you're new, before you go, we actually cover the alternative markets. Like if you're into Bitcoin and altcoins, we'll send you that information when it is readily available. And I think we covered everything, guys. Hopefully you're doing well. Take care of yourselves, protect your portfolios, execute your strategies. We're going to talk very soon, and bye for now.